We're in with Workplace Stories today, telling you about the steamy, spicy gossip of the office romance.
Very
Workplace
topical.
Stories. Very topical on this episode where we talk about your business partners, your colleagues, and your perfect matches. So some of these are brutal, some of these are happy endings, but we'll get straight on into
Happy
it.
endings.
Happy endings in every sense of the word. I'll kick us off. It's called The Old Boss.
The Old Boss.
A colleague and I had discreetly started dating in the office. And we tried to keep things on the DL. We'd exchanged super long emails, threads of steamy hot messages,
Steamy.
back and forth all day. Some of you are raunchy out there.
On email.
In one of our work emails,
Oh, jeez.
in one of our work emails, I asked him if he had our boss's old email address so I could get a reference because he'd left the company a few months prior.
Okay.
Just in the email thread, obviously all the stuff's there, but they talk about some normal things. The guy responded, accidentally CCing in our old boss to the email thread rather than sending her his email. She was mortified.
Oh. Wait, but it's an old boss.
Yeah, the old boss then seemed pretty amused by the whole thing, replying to both of us that he'd always suspected something was going on when he was working there. But yeah, they basically CC'd in their old boss
gosh.
with all of their steamy, hot,
Dirty
raunchy,
emails.
dirty
they're
emails.
very lucky as an old boss and
Oh,
not
without
like
a doubt.
current.
I tell you
That
one
would
thing.
have stuffed them up.
We were looking into this segment, people. We were going through stories all out there in the world. I tell you one thing. There are hundreds, and I mean hundreds, of affair stories.
Crazy.
Manager, like new colleague,
is actually
boss,
crazy.
Employee. You guys, keep it in your pants, man.
I mean,
It's so
it is
bad.
mental. I know a few personal stories, but
Oh,
I'll probably
say
share
that for the Patreon.
Yeah, I'll share it on the Patreon. Not here.
Noted.
Not due for here. But with that, have you ever heard of like a work wife as well?
I have.
The term
I've
work
never had
wife.
one, but yeah.
It's, I only came across this term like recently.
Yeah.
Didn't realize it was a thing at all.
No.
But apparently people like have their
There's
own
this-
like work wife
Yeah,
and their
yeah.
normal wife.
There's a skit out there. I'll have to
crazy.
find it, but it's a skit where the guy's there, like, he brings his actual wife. She drops him off at work. He gets out the car and like gives a kiss to this woman, and like they're talking about a holiday they're going on. The wife's like, "Hey, what's going on?" And he's like, "I told you, this is my work wife." She's like, "Yeah, that's just like a thing you should say." He was like, "No, we're going on. We're engaged." Like he starts saying all this
I
stuff.
love that. That's
I was
brilliant.
cracking up. So funny.
Anyway,
Go on.
moving on. My one, yeah?
Yeah.
The late night show host and the young assistant.
Oh, you know this is bad. Go on.
Yeah. It's a news show, by the way. A late night one. So, a young lady, 26 years old, fresh into the late night TV show, was starstruck
Yeah.
when she met this chap in his 50s. Very charming old chap.
I see. How much
Apparent-
older?
In his 50s, so
Ooh,
maybe 30 odd years.
almost twice her age, eh?
Yeah, bit scary. Anyway, apparently he's very magnetic, very charming.
Of course.
Always remembered her name, which made her very smitten.
Oh, bless.
Aw. Then one night, a lingering touch shifted everything at an after party.
Yeah.
They had an affair. The
Yeah.
guy had kids, a wife, everything, had his whole life set
There
up
it is.
essentially. But essentially what happened was his reputation
Mm-hmm.
got ruined off the back of this. She then left because of all the drama that was happening.
Yeah.
Then settled in her own career, and now at 32, apparently he has returned to her network
Oh no, he's back.
in the same career
back for
space.
more.
Yeah. So she's like, might go there again. But they split paths and now they come back.
See,
Awkward.
some of this stuff out there when you know you shouldn't. Oh, it's a
It's-
hard temptation to resist.
But do you like think if he's done it before, like with her, he's probably done it before?
Yeah, but some people have
Surely.
like a thing for that. It's mad. Some people are really like it. Like gets them going. Anyway,
Crazy.
anyway. Before we make everyone hot under the collar, I'll move on. I've got a happy one here.
Go on.
So the receptionist at my old workplace fancied the pants off one of our third-party support engineers, who occasionally covered calls for us from our engineering base. He would not shut up about the gorgeous receptionist that he was too shy to talk to every time he came in. So obviously they've got these two people on the side of the business that fancy each other. So a colleague and myself hatched a plan. We made a support call to his company and said he could only cover it as it was something he dealt with in the past. He then turns up and they then sat him down and locked him in a room and told him he wasn't allowed to leave the building until he asked the receptionist out. End of the day, we marched him down to the receptionist and said, okay, do you fancy him? He's crazy about you. For the love of God, just sort this out. Anyway, when this was written, we got invites to the wedding the next year. Happy ending, eh?
Hey,
It worked
it does
out for
happen.
the best.
It does happen.
2 colleagues locked him in a room, but like it worked out for the best.
I mean, you do hear a lot of colleagues getting together and it working
Exactly.
as well, so it is a good thing.
Yeah, happy days.
Yeah, definitely, man. So here we go. 5 years of a secret love.
Oh, 5
A
years.
lifetime of regret.
Oh no.
He was 45, married, a father to a couple of kids.
Records playing again.
She was 38, a fellow colleague,
Okay.
a friend.
Close friend.
It started with harmless conversations,
Yeah.
which led to late night texts. Then, a 5-year affair.
Simple as that.
Apparently, it all started with a little hotel room, and then they kept going away, kept going on business breaks, go to each other's hotel rooms, everything like that. Apparently, his wife also nearly caught them once, but it didn't stop him
Yeah.
from continuing. Then one day, the woman
Yeah.
disappeared without a word.
Got you.
He is now 60. His wife died, so he's a widow.
Oh no.
And he's still wondering where this girl's gone, apparently. He's reached out on these forums, is where I found it.
Really?
And is asking. Yeah.
Jeez, that's mad. To be fair, that reminds me of something. I know this is a personal story through work and business trips that I've been in and around in my life. There's this thing that happens, you see.
Go on.
A couple of when you go on your office excursions, I'll tell you a couple of things that might be the signs that people are interested.
Ooh.
So,
The love guru.
basically, you know when people go on these office work trips and stuff and they're down really, they got the hotel with all the office people, the Christmas party, so on and so forth. A couple of things that I've been hearing about outside of the stories that I've got. If somebody apparently asks you, hey, do you mind if I borrow a charger? That's apparently the first sign, right? So that's a little trigger for you people. If somebody's asking, can you borrow a charger, bring it to their room, careful now. And the second one, what I thought was just so much more revealing. If somebody leaves a Fanta can of Fanta outside of their door in their hotel while you're on one of these work trip excursions, it has another meaning.
Yeah.
And it means it's an anagram to fuck and not tell anyone. Usually coming from somebody who's in a relationship themselves. How juicy is that?
Very,
so the
very
Fanta for the Fanta can. If someone leaves a Fanta can outside their room, I'll tell you,
I've
the
heard
door's
of the
unlocked.
Fanta can before, but I've never seen it.
Mad.
Crazy
mad,
though.
Mad.
Never seen it in my workspace anyway, that's for sure.
Anyway, I'll get on to my next story. So, I was interning at a small record label with only 4 employees. At any given moment, you could be working with one of the other persons for an entire day. On one of those days, when everyone else was out, I ended up having sex with the employee in the office that I was paired with. We were going at it doggy style. And afterwards, he told me that the condom ripped and he'd accidentally finished inside of me. So she had to get a plan B. Anyway, she was dating another guy in the office at the time, more seriously. So she then lied and said to the new guy she might have gotten him pregnant and made that guy pay for the pill for her to make sure that she wasn't pregnant.
Oh my.
How brutal is that? In the
That's
same office
savage.
space, she's sleeping with somebody, accidentally might, and then she gets the other geezer to pay for the plan B. Whoa.
Be careful out there.
That is ruthless.
You gotta be careful. That is
Oh,
savage.
it's so savage.
I don't even know what to say to that. That's actually
Speechless.
crazy. Yeah, I am.
Speechless.
Here we go.
Go on.
The office romance that cost her everything.
Heartbreaking.
Apparently, she was one of the best at this dealership.
Mm-hmm.
Very smart, respected,
Yeah.
irreplaceable, some say. However, he was the boss.
Big boy.
Powerful, dangerous,
Dangerous.
drawn to this girl, right?
Oh,
This lady
bless her.
who was obviously irreplaceable, really respected.
Deer in the headlights.
The tension between them had always been there. But after her marriage had crumbled,
Ooh.
the boundaries vanished.
Door was open.
100%. The affair was reckless, passionate. And soon everybody knew.
I bet.
One morning, she was called into the office
Yeah.
randomly
Mm-hmm.
and let go. No reason, just whispers.
Ooh.
Their relationship continued
Okay.
even after he moved to another dealership.
I see.
Then, history repeated itself. He was caught again
Oh no.
with someone new.
Oh no.
So he's got 3 birds on the go.
Jeez, how did he do it?
This time, he was the one who lost everything. Apparently, when getting caught,
Yeah.
she came out, also said he's done this before, and the company let them go. And after that, she's now walked away and like started her own little life.
Mad.
Wants to cheat, always a
Guys,
cheat.
That's
Gotta
what
be
they
careful.
say. That's
Gotta
what
be
they
careful.
say. Okay, I've got the last one here. This one is, I mean, it's an abundance of words. I'll just stick with vile as the main oversight. This is called the Aberdeen Sandwich Van
Is it
email.
graphic?
It's a bit graphic for you people out there. Maybe have a little disclaimer here.
Disclaimer.
If you Google this story, this is 100% true story, by the way.
What's it called?
It's called the Aberdeen Sandwich Van email. Here we go.
Van.
2 colleagues were having an affair for several years. Another couple. Yeah, they're everywhere. The man was
They're
married.
in Aberdeen.
The man was married with 2 kids.
Wait, do a Scottish accent.
And the lass, she was engaged.
That was
Bringing
good.
out my inner Braveheart.
That was good. That.
I'm gonna scrap that now. They thought that nobody else knew, but everybody knew
Yeah,
because
typical.
they used to use the office postal system. Now you might go, what could they possibly use that for? Well, the lass, she used to send her used knickers with little love notes to him, and he'd respond with all sorts of things. One of them being a jar of his finish. We'll call it. Simon.
Oh
Simon.
my goodness.
So yeah, and a little letter that said, "Drink this and then kiss your husband or kiss your fiance." Absolutely rancid stuff. Anyway, this goes back and forth for months, and all the people in the office postal system are seeing this going on, so everybody knows, right?
What, they like? What, when you say postal system, what are they like reading this?
I guess so. They're sending this through the office postal system to one
That's
another. Anyway,
mental.
they were both made redundant because of disassociated issues, apparently just not being very good at their job anyway. The man's wife, so the boss man, his wife then announced to the company and everybody that she knew about the affair, like everybody else, for years. And the reason why she hadn't told anybody was because for the last 3 years, she'd been keeping a significant amount of her husband's money aside each month to support her and the kids after she kicked him out. So she'd known about this. It was just like stockpiling. The couple who had the affair are now officially together. And everybody's parted their own ways. But that is mental,
like,
using the office postal system for that sort of stuff.
But also just break up with the other person,
exactly.
like before you start any of that stuff, because that's just gonna bite you in the arse.
It just is. It is. There's
Horror.
hundreds of stories that are said out there. So just behave yourselves, people. If you don't, like, mess around, but be honest with your actual partners. Don't go using the office
What do you
places
think,
like...
though? Getting in a partnership or relationship with a work colleague? Do you think it's a yes, or it should be forbidden?
My thoughts do this on the matter.
Yeah.
The reason why they do this is because in today's society, it's actually really difficult to meet people. And so, like, sometimes the workplace, if you're not doing dating apps, then the workplace is like the only place you have to meet people. So you end up going down that avenue. So I'm on the side of the fence at the moment where I'm saying, yeah, it's cool, but like try and keep it outside of work. Don't let it intersect with work too much and become some sort of like story about the place.
Do you think there's like a line though? If you're the boss or you're a certain grade, because like imagine, right? If you're a manager,
Yeah.
and you're working with someone who you're dating at the time, right?
Yeah.
You break up. You're telling me that's not going to interfere with your work life.
You're entirely right. I mean, the thing
It's
is,
also the thing,
it's
like,
that whole question of like, when you get told you can't do something, it makes you want to do it 10 times more.
oh, I don't
And
know.
so,
I don't know. Not for me. I never have that.
You
But like, you know, like uni and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and you got
yeah.
like flat cessed. It's like
True.
work cessed. That's what they call it as well.
Yeah, exactly. It almost becomes like a secondary version of school when you're in a workplace, just to like have these
You're around them every day.
relationships and all this sort of like gossip.
You're
and
around them every day.
conflict. Yeah. So I say it's kind of inevitable.
Well,
But
drop
if
it in the
you're gonna
comments
do
down
it-
below.
Yeah, tell us your stories.
Do you
if you've
think-
had any crazy
yeah, and
stories
also, do
involving
you
office
think-
romances?
Do you think that people should be able to date in workplaces?
Yeah, we'll get HR involved.